Chlöe Swarbrick.
Does the Prime Minister accept that any government policy decision which increases emissions directly increases the frequency and severity of extreme weather events, like the historic flooding seen in Nelson, Tasman region?
What I accept of this is a government that has got a very good plan to make sure we have net carbon zero by 2050, and on our latest plan it's good to see that we might even do that 6 years early.
Does increasing climate changing emissions increase the frequency and severity of climate change charged weather events?
I think the effects of climate change on extreme weather events are well understood and well known. What I was very proud about was again to see an amazing response in Nelson, Tasman from central government, from local government, from regional civil defence, the way they work together. Having spoken to both mayors, we've been very proud of the response from our first responders and our civil defence teams.
How does the Prime Minister reconcile his comments following those floods that, quote, many other countries around the world are also wrestling with the same issue? You've just seen horrific floods in Texas last week, and we want to make sure that we are doing everything, end quote, with his decision to have taxpayers subsidise fossil fuel exploration to the tune of $200 million in his most recent government budget?
Well, I just reject the characterisation of that question, because the problem that this country has in an energy security sense is that we don't have enough gas. And we are rather uniquely the only country I know on earth that's making the rather odd transition to go from domestic gas to international coal. That is a function of the Labor Greens' decision to end the oil and gas exploration. We are repealing that. We are wanting to double the amount of renewables through the fast-track legislation. I just say if the member really cared about climate change, they'd get on board and actually support repealing the oil and gas ban and actually support fast-track.
Is the Prime Minister aware that his own advice issued to the government says that the new gas fields that he is talking about subsidising would take approximately 10 years to come online? And is he therefore seriously suggesting that the solution to our energy supply problem is to become more reliant on global supply chains of fossil fuels that are vulnerable to disruption?
What I'm absolutely certain about is a Labor Greens policy that actually was ending oil and gas led to rapidly rising wholesale electricity prices, which put huge pressure on our industrial businesses, which actually put low and middle income working people out of jobs. And that's what we care about, working New Zealanders, and as a result that's why we're changing the planning laws, that's why we're ending the oil and gas ban, so we have affordable and abundant energy, because that's what Kiwis want.
If government policies increase emissions and therefore the threat of extreme weather events, which require billions of dollars to clean up, as well as disrupting food systems, upending lives and livelihoods, will that increase or decrease the cost of living for New Zealanders?
I utterly reject the characterisation of the question. This government has an emissions reduction plan that will see net carbon zero by 2050. But what this government will not do is actually have low and middle income New Zealanders lose their jobs because of reckless energy policy from a Labor Greens previous government. That's not happening under this government.